Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, this is genuinely like one of the worst, saddest, just horrible stories I think we've ever covered, right? And that says a lot because, I mean, here on this channel, man, we have taken a look at some absolute degeneracy, right? We have seen people be the worst possible people online. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I have done thousands of videos in my career on this channel, and this is, I gotta say, top 5 worst things I've ever seen happen to somebody. I mean, we're talking about a guy who was not only innocent of the crime that he was accused of committing falsely by people, this is a man who had people show up at his home. This is a man who had people show up at his family's home and harass members of his family and whatnot over the things that he was accused of doing in this situation, right? Like, this isn't just some, oh, people on Twitter were being really mean to me kind of thing, right? This is somebody who was harassed in real life and, according to what we've been seeing, is on the verge of harming himself, of taking his own life because of just how severe these allegations are, just how life-destroying these allegations are. So for the last few days, I've been following a situation on Twitter I was pretty personally interested in. I never, ever would have expected that this would have turned into a video, but there was a situation that went pretty viral on Twitter, like, I don't know, a day or two ago, and it was these women that were accusing this guy from here in the United States, I think it's like North Carolina that he's from, of basically going around and giving women AIDS or HIV. And knowingly doing that, not caring that he was doing it, whatever, right? Now, clearly, this is a pretty serious thing to accuse somebody of doing. I mean, HIV, that is a life-changing diagnosis, right? Like, it's not as bad as it might have been back in the 80s when, like, it legitimately was killing people left, right, and center when you got it. But, like, even with all the modern medicine that helps you control it and deal with it, that is a horrible thing to hear. That literally changes the whole route of your life to hear you have HIV, right? So these allegations hit Twitter, right? This girl makes a post. She's sharing this guy's like real face, real name. She shares text messages between them, right? Supposedly of like her confronting this guy after she finds out that she has HIV. Apparently, according to this fucking far-fetched story, he had done this to numerous women. You know, slept with them, got into relationships with them, whatever. Gave them HIV, didn't tell them, didn't let them know about the whole thing. Not only is this a crime in a lot of different places to willingly and knowingly give somebody like a disease, but the obvious moral problem with that is pretty apparent, right? And so these are like, this is the original post here. That's a picture of the guy on the left. I guess that's like his Instagram page or something. And then these are the supposed texts on the right of this guy getting fucking exposed by his ex-girlfriend. She says, "I got back my results. I'm sure you already know what I'm about to ask. How long did you know?" He says, "Nah, I really apologize. Jonathan, how could you do this to me? My life is done. I just couldn't pass up on you. I really wanted you bad, man. I really apologize. I wish it had never gotten this far. I am so hurt. I can't forgive you. I've had HIV for about 7 months now. I am so sorry. We planned a future. Please forgive me." You know, it's one of those things where you see that, right? And obviously you feel horrible for somebody if they're making this kind of allegation, right? That they would be willingly and knowingly given something like HIV. So this hits social media. This dude's face starts blowing up on social media. And obviously, I mean, what do you do in a situation like this, right? When this kind of allegation is made against you. So the one thing that people were saying is that, oh, this dude, he needs to post the proof. He needs to post that he's innocent, that he's clean. Post your STD test results and show you don't have HIV, right? Well, obviously, you know, the internet does what the internet does with this whole thing, right? They went to work on this guy. And according to him, you know, they showed up at, like I said, his family's house and whatnot, right? Well, he ends up posting like a message on his Instagram that I think is just fucking terrifying. It's sad, man. I mean, "That's it. I'm committing suicide. Y'all ruined my life. I'm innocent. Y'all really came to where I lay my head, bullying my family and stalking them. You want me gone? Well, congrats. I'm ending it all. Goodbye." And I just want to point out that one of the women who was perpetuating this whole thing on Twitter below is like almost making fun of this guy for saying that he's going to commit suicide. You know, oh, well, now he's hollering he'll just hurt himself instead of posting his results. This lil man is goofy or whatever, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. In this situation, I understand the emotions and like the tensions are high because like they're all under this idea that he's knowingly giving people HIV, but like I just want to point out, it's crazy how everybody says shit like, oh, I really care about mental health. You know, mental health matters. We need to listen to people's mental health. We need to listen to men's mental health more. Then when people show obvious signs of issues with their mental health, they just get fucking clowned and lambasted and attacked and shit on for it. Like, it's just crazy how that works. But I just wanted to point this out here because this guy's name deserves to be cleared in this whole situation. This man's name is Jonathan Haynes. He attends St. Augustine's University, and he's innocent. And the proof is, well, right here. So,
himself because of all this going on, and he know it's false. Y'all don't know how this man feeling. Whoever
I keep saying it's false. I keep saying it's false. He tagged me in his
okay, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If we know it's false, everybody know it's false. Somebody need to go on these pages, let them know that it's false. Y'all need let instead of just letting this shit drag on. This nigga get, you feel me? His name get tarnished like this. It ain't right. Like, you gotta clear this up. You gotta, like, no cap. You gotta clear this shit up. You need to apologize to this man or something. No doubt. No doubt. This ain't it. Cause now it's gonna come on you. Now motherfucker ain't gonna even want to fuck with you cause now it's saying he got it. Now it's gonna say you got it because
they already said I got it.
Exactly. So that's why I said all this shit is fuck.
All right, so that is supposedly the female, at least, voice in this, the girl who made these allegations, right? And that's what really doesn't make sense here, right? Like, consider the following. This woman is trying to, like, get revenge on this guy and make up a lie, okay, about him. And, you know, she decides to tell everybody that she obtained a possibly deadly, permanent, lifelong, sexually transmitted disease from this guy, making herself completely unfuckable to, like, 99% of men who aren't dirty-dicked motherfuckers, right? Also, she could ruin this guy's life. And you could tell, like, she has no care in the world how this affects him. Let's just call it for what it is. So the reason that we know this is false, by the way, is because she admitted she lied, and she admitted later that his family got the test results and that he tested negative for HIV. So, obviously, if you test negative for it, you can't be fucking passing it around, giving it to people. So, these were false allegations made against this guy's life. Now, this is a man who is in college, who is trying to better his life, who's trying to give himself an opportunity to grow, build a future, right? Who is being tarnished with false allegations to the point where he is openly considering and expressing suicide. Like, these are just, it's a life-destroying allegation that this guy has to go through. And also, I just want to point this out, too, because I don't think people consider this, right? Because people are all like, man, this guy needs an apology. They need to go out here and clear the air. They need to clear the record about their false allegations. Well, first and foremost, they're not going to go clear the air about these false allegations because they have no interest in doing that. They created the fake allegations. They're not going to go telling everybody that the person is innocent. Second off, I want to point this out because this is the sad reality here. The initial post exposing this man for something he did not do got like 200,000 likes on Twitter. It got like 20 million total views on Twitter. Literally tens of millions of people have seen this guy's face and now think that he is some sort of predator, right? Think he's some sort of weirdo who goes around doing crazy shit like this. And it's not even true. If you're telling me an apology fixes that, you're fucking crazy. I'm sorry, you are psychotic if you think that that is where we're going with this. This woman who, or these people in general who created this lie and brought this online to slander this man should be in fucking prison, should be in jail for creating these lies. There ain't no apology. There ain't no, hey, I'm sorry that I tried to ruin your life, get you kicked out of college, make you literally commit suicide. Nah, it's, hey, how can I empty your bank account for the rest of your life in a lawsuit? How can I put you in an orange jumpsuit eating fucking slop off the jail plate for the next 15 years of your life, right? Like, what the fuck is actually wrong with people, man? What kind of disturbing, disgusting mentality do you have to do somebody so goddamn wrong like this, man? I'm sorry, bro. Like, as a man, it does not matter what kind of enemy I have, what kind of person I dislike. I will never, ever, ever go as far as to create a fake fucking accusation or lie about them with the intentions of destroying their life. Like, who raised y'all, man? Who are y'all behind these closed doors? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? So the most disturbing part of all of this, right, is, well, of course, the question why. Why would somebody do this? Why would somebody make a fucking lie about this? Now, keep in mind, this is somebody she dated, okay? This is somebody she is supposed to have enjoyed at one point in her life. Well, it turns out that she was angry at our friend here, Jonathan, because he did not spend enough money on her and he stopped having dealings with her. So she got upset and made false allegations.
I knew that you couldn't afford me. Then it's like you was speaking to me like I'm a leash. Bro, I live in a 2-story apartment, luxury apartment. My rent is $3,000 a month. My blow-up mattress, that's probably the only thing you could say, my blow-up mattress. Baby, my bed is coming. Like, I'm not even speaking too much on that. That don't even matter. That has nothing to do with you. But furthermore, this is the last conversation that I will have with you. Like, why am I being with a nigga that's not dominant, that doesn't want to spend money with me, that doesn't want to spend time with me? And this is literally the 4th situation for me. This is the 4th situation. The first, dinner. Second, you asked me for a gift for Christmas. You were the one that asked me for what I wanted.
Alright, so I'm playing, this is weird for me to do, but I'm playing the audio over top these last text messages because it goes on for a while. A lot of these text messages go on to supplement the idea that this girl was just really only out for money and whatnot. I mean, you literally hear her in the audio messages saying things, you know, like about money, about how, oh, I live in a luxury apartment, my rent's $3,000 a month, yada, yada, yada. Why would I want to be with a man who's not dominant, don't want to spend his money on me? That's what this all actually came down to. It wasn't about dude giving her no herpes, or HIV, or anything, right? It had nothing to do with none of that. It is all about the fact this man did not want to spend all of his money on this stupid bitch. Let's just call it for what it is. I'm gonna call her a dumb bitch, because that's exactly what people like this deserve to be called. This woman, she wasn't doing it for herself, right? She wasn't out here really grinding, you know, trying to pay her own shit. She does what a lot of women do, let's just say it. She wanted a man to take care of her. But of course, the problem with women like this, I've noticed, is like they want men to take care of them, they want dudes to come in and like help them out or whatever, but literally the only service or anything that they got is pussy. Like, how many women have you seen in your personal life, right, talking about, oh, I need me a king, man. I need me a baby daddy with some money, man. I need me a man who actually has it like that, right? But then you're like, okay, well, what are you doing to attract a man who's got some money and has a good situation going on for himself? And then it always comes back to, well, I got this pussy though. Like, yeah, okay, guess what though? Everybody else who is a female also has that, bro. So that's not a commodity. I'm sorry. That's really not doing it for men who respect themselves. And so he didn't want to pay for all her shit and didn't want to do all this shit for her. And so she literally lied and said he gave her HIV in an attempt to ruin this man's life. Please tell me that this woman does not belong in prison for this. Like, when are we just going to admit that the reason why a lot of legitimate real-world victims and people who deserve to have their stories heard, the reason that they're ignored, the reason that their stories get covered up and whatnot, in large part has to do with all of these trifling-ass bitches who go around making false allegations and make up stories about men who they don't like anymore because they're mad at them and want to ruin their career. I mean, we've seen this happen countless times. Like, it seems like it happens like clockwork, you know what I mean? And how many times have we seen women come forward and make these false allegations and then actually suffer consequences for it? Like, I genuinely can't remember a single one of these stories that I've covered on my channel where, you know, a guy had his life ruined by these bullshit allegations and the people responsible for the allegations actually got what was coming to them, actually got the consequences that they deserved, right? It's such a fucking disgusting and sad reality to this entire thing, man. Like, as a guy, you can legitimately have false allegations just thrown on your name simply because you upset a woman just a little bit too much. And the next thing you know, your whole life is fucking ruined. And everybody's perception of you has shifted on a dime, right? It's so sad and scary and disturbing, man. And then, like, these people have no fucking remorse for the things that they do to people. Like, you know, I oftentimes say in my videos, like, I'm not religious, man, but it's stories like this that make me hope that heaven and hell are real things, because people, women like this, they deserve it, bro. They deserve to burn in the lowest depths of hell for the shit that they put people through. It just, I can't fucking believe this, honestly, man. So I just want to say, I hate using people's real names and whatnot in videos. I can't remember even really another time where I've, you know, kind of done something like this. But this guy's info is, unfortunately, it's already out there. People are already showing up at his fucking house. People are already, you know, harassing his family over these false allegations. You know what I mean? The cat's out of the bag. I just want to say to Jonathan Haynes, the guy who is being accused of all this stuff, man, I really hope he's okay. I really hope his family and his friends are around him right now, really giving him the support he needs. I hope his school is understanding of the situation he's been put in, because truth be told, man, I always hate to see a situation like this, right, where a guy gets his life ruined over something like this, man. Like, just a complete bullshit allegation, right? A guy who is trying to build himself up, who's in college, right? Who's on the right path, who's doing what he needs to do to make his life better, okay? And to watch that all being stripped and ripped away from him over some bullshit, man, like that actually hurts me inside. Like, that is genuinely depressing to see. So I really hope this man gets the justice he deserves. I really hope he's able to keep his life on track. And I really hope, because, I mean, I haven't seen any news stories or anything. I really genuinely hope this man did not hurt himself over all this, right? Because, I mean, what to imagine, right? Like, just an innocent man like this, to have his life ripped from him in such a tragic way over bullshit, right? Like, I don't even want to think about that. So, anyway, with that being said, man, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, clearing up these false allegations and signing out. And that's a wrap on this video, but a big shout out to my Optimus Nation supporters. You guys are the real MVPs here. Your support with just $10 a month unlocks a treasure trove of exclusive videos, constantly updated, archived live stream VODs, and early access to all new uploads. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.